think, you know what? I think people are still celebrating Juneteenth Day. Do you agree? Because I hear a lot of fireworks going on right now. That's today, June 20th. So I don't know what they could possibly be celebrating other than Juneteenth. Or maybe they're just celebrating because it's a Saturday night. I don't know. You tell me. What did you guys do today to celebrate Juneteenth? Or maybe you did. Hey, maybe you was lit all day yesterday, huh? What was it? Tell me what was it? What y'all do? Because you know what? Did we talk about it last night? Here it goes. Here goes YouTube again. Miss Lynn, I'm gonna send it to you. I'm sending an invite in your email. Okay, because here we go again. Here we go again. No, I can't type and talk. You know when I do my head like that? Someone told me I look like bobblehead. You can call me whatever you want to. You can call me bobblehead or whatever, but can you just subscribe to this channel? I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, right? Miss Man, let me know if you got that. Let me know if you got that. Okay. It's kind of hot here in the Chicagoland area. Was it hot? Hot. Hot where you are today? Let me see. What I need to do. I need to go over to Facebook and let everybody up in there know that I'm live. Yes. Everybody up in there. Just so you know. Miss Renee live. Okay, turn it down now. I need to go. Okay. What's up, Shirley? I see you. Who's that? Bill Mick. You know I put the word out. Did you get the word? I was asking about you. I was like, there's Bill Mick. I ain't seen you in a minute. I hope all is well. Thank you for the thumbs up. Man, what you been up to? I haven't seen you in about a week. You know how like sometimes you pop in, you be watching. I don't think you've ever said anything where I post you up on my banner, but I'm telling you, I miss everybody, especially if you're a regular and you don't show up for about a week. I was about ready to call 911. I was going to say, can you go look, see where Bill Mick is? Wait a minute. Where am I? I got to open it up. I saw your name. I got excited. Hold on. Hold me back. Hold me back. I had even pulled out the yearbook to show everybody what you look like. Miss Lynn, do you remember that night? I pulled out the yearbook so everybody would know what Bill Mick looked like in 1976. Oh, he still looked the same, okay? 45 years later, well, 43. Okay, I'm stand corrected. Man, you gotta let somebody know. Send words, send a smoke signal or something. Okay. I do that with Shirley Cook. I do that with let me see who else. Charles Bronx. He live in Midland, PA. Now, Bill, I don't know where you live now, but Bill is from my hometown. We graduated together in 1976 from Wellsville High School. Now, where is Wellsville? You know, I got to start out. Where is Wellsville? Well, it's in the Ohio Valley, on the Ohio River, in the tri-state area of Ohio, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania. That's my hometown. Proud of it. Go Tigers. I got to get that out of my system. All right, what is that? I got a bruise over here and I thought it was over here. Everything on the camera is backwards, but what's going on? Is that Clarice? Who is out here? I think Miss Lynn trying to come in. Miss Lynn, you in. Miss Lynn, you in. All right, Miss Lynn.
Yeah, I
You
think my
pumped
lighting
up.
is
You
bad.
pumped up. What's going on, Miss Lynn? Somebody told me yesterday, they said, I don't like it when you talk over Miss Lynn.
Is my lighting really bad?
Over Miss Lynn. You do that constantly. But
No, you don't. No,
explain,
you don't.
let me explain. When the folks come in, whether it's Facebook or YouTube, I gotta greet them. And you may be in the middle of a conversation, but I got to greet the folks that are coming in. I want them to feel welcome, That would be
Well,
like someone coming to your house and you don't acknowledge them.
and you should. And you
So
should.
whether I'm in the midst of a conversation, you already know, Miss Man. We already know. We already established that. But
Yeah.
whatever, but people listening to what you say and they
I know.
want to hear it. And they like, Renee, you just keep just talking over her. Okay? Just
Is
talking over her.
is the lighting in here like really bad?
It's not really bad how I can see you, but you have the principle is the light has to be behind the camera. The light,
Oh,
I mean, I'm sorry, the light should be in front of the camera. So you
okay.
have your lighting behind the well, I don't know how you got it. You got the
Yeah.
light behind you. You know what I'm saying? You got to
Yeah.
have the light behind the
Let me see
you have to
turn
have
around.
the camera behind the lighting. That's what it is.
Let me see if I turn around some if that'll help. I don't think so because I got light everywhere.
You got it everywhere, just everywhere.
Got it everywhere. Wait a minute. Let's see if I can do this.
While you doing that, I gotta go over to YouTube, check them out. Now let me tell you, when I go over to YouTube, you know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for a thumbs up. Don't have me out here grinding like this. Y'all coming up in here. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Give me a thumbs up, please. Let me see.
How
When I
about that?
look over here.
That might be a little better.
Let me, woo, I got it. Look here,
You
y'all put a
got it?
smile on my face. You put a
You
smile,
got
and it's growing right before my eyes. Oh my. Now, listen, I always say a word of prayer because I got to have this channel protected. Dear Lord, Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, we come to you this evening. We just give you all the thanks and all the praise. For we know that all things good and perfect come from you. Lord, continue to protect this channel. Allow it to grow healthy and strong. Keep the viewers safe and out of harm's way. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen, amen, amen. Thank you. Thank
it. Amen.
you. Thank you. Amen, amen. All right, so yeah, look at that thumbs up. Woo! Baby. Y'all making me happy.
Who
All
you
right,
see?
so
Who you
now
see?
let me see. I gotta go over to Facebook and type some things in there, and then I'm gonna start posting people's comments. Okay, give me a minute. Marilyn Abbott, Joe Porter. Look at you guys out here showing up and showing out. They from my
Showing
home. They
up.
from they from down. They from down there. Down hometown area. You know what I mean? And thank you for stopping by. Stopping by. Yes, stopping by my channel. Thank you. That's one comment. When you come into the broadcast,
Miss Renee, that's a
I'll
mighty
hear
good.
something like, if y'all hear something like click, 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 hey, I got the air on and it's right by the blinds and the blinds are clicking, okay? I don't know, but I got to leave that air on because I don't know, but it's hot. When you come into the broadcast,
That's a mighty nice looking meal you got behind you.
say hello so that we can greet you too. But I also want you guys to have a great evening. Now, yeah, so we're going to talk about the meal behind me. I want to ask you first, Miss Lynn. Let me see who out here. Let's see what's going on. Let's see, here goes the internet. Am I frozen? Am I
No,
frozen?
not me.
Okay, because it's churning. It wouldn't let me through. Sometimes, let's see. That's Clarice. Let me ask you this. Are you Clarice Gordon or Dean?
Hey,
Is that the same
Clarice.
person? Huh? But
Hey,
here I
Clarice.
gotta, yeah, but
Is that
uh,
Clarissa?
she said I watched Samela and drunk some wine with my, on Juneteenth. That's what you did
Oh,
for
wow.
Juneteenth celebration? Was that wine
Yeah.
pretty good? What kind of wine did you have? Let me know. I'm listening.
Look,
No. Woo, boy. Shirley Cook's out here. She's saying, hello, everybody.
hi, Miss
Everybody. Hello.
Shirley.
What's up, Shirley?
Doing?
Looking
Miss
good, Shirley.
Miss
Looking
Shirley Rucker
good.
Cook. Look, Miss Shirley Rucker Cook. Now, is
Now,
her name
huh?
Clarissa or Clarice?
What did I call her, Clarissa?
I don't know.
No, her name is Clarice.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Now, Clarice, where you been? I got I almost sent the 911 out on you. I was talking about Bill Mick, but I was good. Where you been, girl? Girl, where you been? When I'm telling you, when you guys are missing for a few, and not loud, a couple days, but a week, just pop in and just pop out. So I can
There
say,
is.
oh yeah, like that. I know you okay. I mean, we in the midst of a pandemic, evolution. I need to know what your whereabouts, what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me started. I'm all hyped up. I'm so sorry. So sorry. When you come into the broadcast, if you could just say hello so that we can greet you respectfully and you'll meet new friends. Really, I'm telling you, this is awesome. When people from Nigeria come on, Miss Lang is real excited. Okay. But we got people from the UK.
That's because I'm looking for my people.
These are this is where you find your
I'm
friends.
trying to find my people.
Clarissa said, hi, Miss Lynn. Hi, Miss
Hey,
Lynn.
baby.
I just want everybody to have a great evening. And then Clarissa said, both. Okay.
Well,
Thank you.
Clarissa and Clarice. I can understand.
Okay. Oh, you go by both. Gotcha. Kevin. What? Oh, pirate name from Kevin. Dan with you, Kevin? Did Dan see the video? Oh,
hey,
boy.
Kevin.
Yes.
Kevin.
Yes. Kevin, what's going on? I know you working, right? Kevin got to be at work.
Because we
What
missed
time
him.
is it? It's like 9:02. Kevin at work.
9:02.
I think Kevin getting ready to get off though. What time you get off, Kevin? About 10 o'clock? What time y'all get off? Kevin works on the front line. He works in a hospital. So let's keep him under prayer. Yes. Him and Dan. Okay.
He and all the other people who are on the front lines.
Yeah. I appreciate both you and Dan being out
Hey,
here.
Vince is watching.
Vince is where? Where? I don't see Vince. What? Where you? Oh, Vince on your side. Vince on your side.
Him on
Oh,
Facebook.
Kevin get off at 10:30. Okay, so be safe because I don't know about where you all are, but where I am, honey, it sounds like a war zone with all these fireworks going off up in here.
Over
Okay.
here too. Yes.
All righty then. She said the wine was from Cooper's Hawk.
Oh, I've never been there, Miss Renee. You got to take me there.
We got to go. We got to put it on our list. Summer Tour, Chicago Summer Tour, Volume 1. Chicago Summer Tour 2020, Volume 1, Episode 1.
I gotta go. I got to see Chicago.
You got to go. You got to go. You got to go.
Yeah. I really, really do.
Praying for you, Kevin. I think that's what Clarice is saying. And yeah, praying for Kevin. Yes. And then Kevin, you're saying, it's raining over there, Kevin? It was raining over here earlier. I wasn't at home, but I could tell by the streets it had rained. But we got another wave because I live west of Palos Hills. Okay. So I'm here east of Palos Hills. So it's coming this way.
Is it supposed to rain hard most of the night?
I don't know. We got to Google that. But Miss Lynn, you leaning to the side. I mean, are you going to be leaning like that all night or what?
No. I'm going to lean this way some too. I'm going to lean this way and lean that way. And I might even lean back that way and might lean that way. Miss Renee, now you know the other night we was talking about Raven Simone.
Yes.
Guess what she did today?
What she do?
She got married.
I thought she was already married. No, they were just established as a couple. They weren't actually married. She was like, okay.
She got married.
Well, what you got to say about that?
I ain't got nothing to say about that. I ain't got nothing to say about that. Nothing at all. I just thought I quit leaning. I'm getting dizzy. Yeah. Yeah.
Ella, 3 LLA is a Yes, she is a YouTuber. Please go over to her channel. And if you like the content, please subscribe. Thank you for coming out here tonight, Ella. That is also my daughter. Okay, 3LLA.T. She hasn't released anything in about a week because she's been studying. All right, so because she's a college student. Now, Ella saying, OMG, really? Raven got married today.
Yes, she did. She
I
said
guess
that she said what a wonderful way to celebrate Pride Month. I didn't know this was Pride Month.
it is. It is. Yes, it
Yes.
is.
She said what a wonderful way to celebrate Pride Month. And she got married. Yep. I just thought it was so interesting that we were just talking about her. I ain't gonna say nothing.
That was last night or the night before last. What was we talking about? Was that last night?
I
I
don't
can't
know.
even recall we talking about so much. I can't
Nights
even.
running together.
Let's talk about the food behind me. All right, let's talk about that. Okay, let's talk about some food. All right,
Now,
this is a
whose food
healthy
is
living
that?
channel. This is Cerinthia's,
Is that
all the way from
Cynthia?
Atlanta, Georgia. Yes, yes, she
Yes.
sent us her meal. It looks like it's
Hey
potato
Rudy.
salad.
Yeah, let me see what that is. I'm going, hey Rushan. That's my little nephew Rushan. He out
Hey,
there.
Rashawn.
Rushan, can you say hello and go if you're not on YouTube because I think you're
No, I'm moving so everybody can see the food. In fact, what I'm getting ready to do,
oh
see if
okay,
I can
okay.
make
I
it
think
larger.
I think Rushan's on Facebook. But if you're on Facebook, give us a like, a heart.
Oh,
There
wait
you
a
go.
minute. Let me
But
move
it
to the
looks
side.
good. Yeah, it looks
Let me
really
move
good.
to the side. What is that, Miss Lynn? That's potato salad. I don't know if that's Salisbury steak maybe, or it looks like some carrots or something.
I
Let me
wish
see.
somebody knew what you were saying.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Not when you move away from the
All
camera
right,
now.
I was saying it looks like potato salad. I don't know if that's Salisbury steak and then like some
Tell you what it is.
carrots.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. Give me about a half a second.
Yeah,
That
because
is sweet and spicy pork
okay.
with
Oh, that's
carrot
pork.
salad,
I knew
and
it was
mashed
carrots.
potatoes. And
Oh, that's mashed potatoes.
doesn't that sound really, really healthy?
Yeah, that's
Oh
healthy.
my God. Sweet and spicy pork with carrot salad and mashed potatoes. And that comes all the way from Atlanta, GA.
Atlanta GA. That's
In
provided
Miami,
by
Adventure. Yeah,
yes, Mimi. Yes.
that's Mimi.
Um, and that's provided by HelloFresh. You guys familiar with
Yes.
HelloFresh? We've been talking about it for the last 3 days. This is the third day, and they deliver your food, your well, it's basically raw food. You cook it yourself, but they deliver it straight to your door with all of the whatever you need to make that meal. You don't have to go to the store and buy anything extra. And it's all healthy foods as well as gives you the calorie count. You could be on several different meal plans. So
And
that's Hello.
from what I understand, it's very economical.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Renee, that would be a change of doing things. Not running to the store to pick up something because we all feel like we got to go to the store.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because I know sometimes I just stop at Aldi's on the way home from work.
Yeah.
Pull into the parking lot and ask myself, now, did I really need to come in here?
Mm-mm.
We're such
No.
creatures of habit,
Because you
to
know what
go.
happens? You know what happens, Miss Lynn, when you go into the store to get one item or two, you know what happens. You come out
Yeah,
with five,
yeah.
you
You
know.
end up, you end up spending money you don't need.
But if you had it delivered straight to your door,
Yeah,
you wouldn't go in and plus when they give you the added things for your meal, they give you enough for just that meal. You don't have to buy the big old and have extra like, over,
yeah.
like
But
you may
yeah, that's like changing your mind again. We're
it
talking
is
about
changing. The
making
change is
making
coming.
a change, not going into the grocery store. Because how many times do we go in and we buy stuff and we never use it? Then we might find it in the refrigerator a week later and say, "Oh my God, I should have ate that."
Yeah. Well,
Or
that's what I'm talking about, that pork there. I mean, I don't know how many pork pieces you would get per family member, but let's say you only need one piece, right? Why do you need two and three pieces?
hey,
You know, don't. Then you have some leftover. Yeah, that's your leftovers. Gets
yeah,
pushed to the back of the refrigerator and you
yes,
find it, um,
yes.
you know,
And you
months
know,
later.
I've talked to you about portion sizes, because I buy my sugar in the little packs to
Mm-hmm.
help me as a diabetic with portion sizes. And those, from what I understand, when they send that out to you, they send it out in portion sizes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just enough for one meal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that I think that's awesome. I think that's gonna really help me a little bit. And but the habits that I've formed it of just going to the grocery store is what's gonna have to change. I'm gonna have to pull into the parking lot and go, you know what? Pull out because you don't
Hey,
need it.
this is a time for change, okay?
It
Eating
is.
habits and everything else, okay?
Yes,
So
yes,
hygiene, whatever. This is a time for change, okay?
yes. And sleeping habits.
It's very important when you're trying to lose weight. Yeah.
It
Hmm.
is. It is. It
Because
is.
the reason why sleeping habits are important is because your body needs to rest and rejuvenate. And if you only give your body less rest than needed, then it cannot perform at optimal level, maximum level. So you have to get your rest in so that it's ready for another full day. Otherwise, you ever wake up in the morning? I mean, there's a lot you can do to get some good rest. Don't have that TV. Some people got that TV playing all night. That's not good rest. That's not
Yeah.
you because that's stimulating your mind the whole time you're sleeping, and then when you wake up, your mind, your brain, it has not had a chance to relax.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
here's another thing that people do, especially in the winter time. You have that heat up so high. Your
Ooh,
body, and you got that blanket over you, your body is working to cool off all night long. Okay? And it's reversed in the summer when it's too cool and your body's working to keep you warm. Keep it at a moderate level so that your body's not working overtime. You ever like wake up in the morning and feel exhausted and tired? It's because your body has not properly rest.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
those are some things you got to do.
Yeah.
And
Changing
when
habits.
you and when you do wake up in the morning, don't just wake up and jump out of bed. Kind of stretch a little bit. Think
Yeah.
about what you got planned for the day.
Go.
Go into a little devotion, maybe. Inspiration to yourself, encouragement. If I don't get everything done I need to do today, it's okay. Say that
It's
to
okay.
yourself. It's
That's right.
okay. It's
That's
okay.
all right. Yeah. It really is okay.
Oh, your mom taught you how to do weekly menus, and you just go
Yes.
on Saturday. So you run to the store just to buy what you. So see, Clarice, you're one that probably make a list. You know how many people do not make lists? They're not organized when they go into the store, and then they start grabbing this and grabbing that and grabbing this, and by the time it's time to check out, they realize they don't have enough money. Oh, I'm gonna put this on my credit card, and uh, you got your
Right here.
yeah.
Right here. Who me? Yeah, me.
Hmm.
I'm guilty. I'm
Hmm.
guilty. Or
Hmm.
either I've already made up in my mind what I'm going to eat for the night. And then I go into the grocery store and I find something else. And I say, that look good too. When I already got enough food in the refrigerator, I already have enough at home to eat. And then I go in and I buy extra.
Hmm.
So you're right. You're right. It's
You, yeah, especially when you see something you want and you don't have all the ingredients to make it a complete meal, then you buying extra stuff, You may say, well, I think I want some pork chops. Okay, so you don't have pork chops at home. But then You said, I think I'm gonna make some mac and cheese with those pork chops. And
With
you
the
know you
pork
don't have
chop.
any elbow macaroni at home, nor do you have cheese, milk, egg, whatever. Then you gotta buy all that too. No.
And you are so right. You are so right. And you know what? Because I got about three containers of red pepper because when I go to the grocery store, I don't know why I think I need some more red pepper.
Yeah.
Just a little shake it, and then or either I get another bag of onions, and I'm like, why do
Yes.
I have all these onions? Two bags of potatoes, and then one bag runs. You are
Yes.
so right. You are so right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. I do that too. I do it too. I like to have my spices, and I have two things of cumin. Two things of cumin now because
You can't use cumin in a year. You can't.
I
Yes, it will help you with the
yeah,
portion sizes.
right. Rhonda's saying that will get you in the habit of knowing what is the right portion size for U.S.
Yes.
citizen U.S. in the U.S.
For,
over the recommended portion size.
in other words, we eat too big of portions here in the U.S. We need a
Yeah,
smaller portion size. Yes.
yeah. Read the daily devotional in the morning before you get started. Get before all
Yes.
that chatter. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you right now. Soon as that leg hits that floor, all of a sudden people calling your name. You thinking about what you're gonna have for breakfast. You gotta have. Did I have all my paperwork for work? I mean, soon as that foot hits
Or
that floor,
either, dog, I shouldn't have hit that snooze button 3 times. You know, now I'm late.
you all messed up.
You
Hmm.
all messed up. Yeah, and you know what? When you start off late, it's hard to catch up.
It is. The rest of the
Oh
day you
my
running around.
God. If you late for work, look like you just never get the day in sync. It is difficult.
Now, Clarice says, put the alarm on the other side of the bed so that you can get up and walk around to the bed. I've tried that. It don't work for me because I'll get right back in the bed. I'll go over there and turn it off. I'll be mumbling to myself. No, why did you do that? Now
Oh
you know
yeah.
you didn't want, and then I will go right over there, turn it off, and get back up in the bed. Okay? You saying walk around so you can get your exercise and the word.
Girl, I'll go in there and brush my teeth and wash my face and say, "Ooh, I'm just gonna lay down about 3 more minutes."
Yes, and you know that, and then you say, and when that 3 minutes is up, you say, okay, another 3 minutes, right? I go by 5 minute intervals myself. I do that myself. 5 minutes. I think my phone is accustomed to that. I don't even have to schedule it. It schedules itself. Every 5 minutes it's gonna go off. It already know. And it'll do that for about 1 hour, and then I'll finally get out of it.
And look, I got my alarm set for 6:05, 6:10, 6:12, 6:15, six
What?
seven, 6:19, 6:23.
You put a working on that phone. That
Look,
phone get ready to
look,
get exhausted. What you talking about?
6:20, 6:25, 6:30. I got it ring because I might go to sleep and might not hear it. I might go to sleep and just might not hear it. Miss Renee, did you have any birthdays on your thing that we didn't go over this morning? You got
We
some
didn't
birthdays?
we didn't even go over this morning. I'm gonna have to catch
I
it on
know.
Monday morning. You got some
Okay.
birthday, but I want to say this. I want to give a shout out to Richard Greer. You know that good looking man. He's on here again, looking good.
Is,
Okay, that's
is
what
that
I'm
good looking?
saying. You know
Is
what I
that good?
mean? And
Yeah,
then huh? And
that
then
good looking man. That good looking man on there again.
yeah, with that shirt and tie on. You know what I mean?
I know exactly.
Then there's Susan Britt. Is that your friend or is that Miss Susie?
That's Miss Sue. That's in our classroom.
Hey
That's Miss Sue in our
Susie. Hey
classroom.
Susie.
Hey, Miss Sue.
And then Fanny B. Walker's out here. I like to say her whole name because some names just flow. Okay, and every time she my Facebook friend, every time I see her, Fanny B. Walker, Fanny B.
Fanny B.
Walker, it just
Fanny
goes
B.
Straight together. You know what I
Wow.
mean? Yes. Wait a minute. What did Kevin say? Oh, okay. Never mind. We already read that. Kevin said stop meaning it's making him dizzy.
He still want me to stop. You know, it does kind of make you dizzy.
So what did so okay. So Clarice said that she went to Cooper's Hawk to celebrate Juneteenth Day. You had some wine. Oh, interested in knowing what other people did for Juneteenth Day. I mean, here in this area, man, they had all kinds of celebrations. I mean, I don't
Correct.
remember ever people really celebrating Juneteenth like they did this year.
Well,
Okay.
you know, like I explained to you, I asked you, I said, do you all celebrate Mardi Gras? In my neck of the woods, Mardi Gras just like Christmas. So
See,
I think it's geographical. I think it's geographical, and I think it, it just has a lot to do with um, what area you're in, because schools in Louisiana shut down for Mardi Gras. That's a national holiday.
that's how much you guys really celebrate.
That's how much some people really celebrate. I love coming to this live.
Share it with your
That's how
friends then, okay? Share it with your friends, sweetie, okay?
that's how
Because
much.
I'm sorry, we love having you here. Okay, we love having you.
Yeah, yeah. But in Mardi Gras, it's not just a celebration. They raise millions of dollars for charity.
Wow,
They
wow.
have
This is incredible.
elaborate parties. Oh, they dress up in grand gala. I mean, it's a whole week leading up. They do the Ash Wednesday, they do the Fat Tuesday, they do. I mean, it just goes on, and it's a big deal. So I think even in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, we celebrated Juneteenth and have been doing it for years. The Masons, the Masons and the Eastern Stars. I mean, they get all involved, and it's just a
Wow.
big. So I think it's just geographical,
Okay,
you know.
okay. Because I don't ever recall, it may just be me, but I don't recall people celebrating Juneteenth like they did this year, you know? Oh, I mean, fireworks and
Well, girl, they
parades.
the skies lit up over here.
They was in
Hey, Miss
competition.
Hey, Miss Sue. Yeah, a huge competition. And from what I understand, it's gonna go on straight through the 4th of July.
Mm,
They're not
mm.
gonna. They've been popping fireworks for a minute.
Well, I'm gonna
Somebody
tell
got.
you about. Let me just say this though. I live close to the border of Indiana and Illinois. Okay, I live close to the border. So Indiana, they're allowed firearms. You know, fireworks. You see fireworks stores everywhere in Indiana. No big deal. I don't even know if they have the open carry. I don't know if Indiana's open carry. I don't know if they're concealed carry. I don't know what they are. But all I know, last night they lit it up. Now they 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 shoot fireworks all the time. Okay, all year round. That's what I'm saying. That's how Indiana is. What's up, and Ben? What's up, and
Hey,
Ben?
and hey,
But,
and
but
so now,
last night, so
okay,
I'm saying
so
I live close enough where I can hear. I can hear. I can
yeah.
hear the folks
Now,
over
are
in
you
Indiana.
talking about
Okay,
fireworks like firecrackers and stuff? Or are you talking about shooting firearms like
honey, I
guns?
don't even look out the window. I don't know, but I think it's fireworks. I think it's fireworks. Mitch, they be shooting
Yes,
over here.
yes.
I've never
Because
been in war, but honey, it don't sound good. Okay, I'm just saying it's like lit. Like the kids would say,
it was
current
lit.
terminology is
Yeah.
lit. All
Because
righty then.
if you get quiet, I know you can hear these out here.
Okay, so Rhonda says I know the ones in charge of the march and some of the vendors. Where in Chicago Heights? What march? The Juneteenth celebration? Because yeah, Serena. here. Cynthia here.
Hey,
Oh,
we
that's a
got your
different
food on the line
picture.
tonight.
Nice
Yeah,
profile. Nice
it
profile.
is. I think that's a different one. I think that's a
Uh-huh.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she's
And
on
look,
Facebook tonight. Send up those hearts, Mimi. You know something, Mimi? You have just really, you have no idea what you've done for my spirit just coming on. It is so good to see you and converse. Y'all, that's my niece. You know,
mhm,
that's family. How you say that's,
mhm,
you know,
mhm,
so I mean, she just really has excited me. I can't explain. I
mhm,
just want to thank you, baby. I'm so grateful because I'm
mhm.
so proud of her. I'm so proud of all my nieces and nephews.
She's sending you up some. Oh, that's Ann Van sending up the hearts and the thumbs
Yeah,
up. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That is it. It makes me feel good to see, and I know she's working hard. And this is, you know, in the afternoon when she's trying to relax and get Gigi to sleep, which might not come real easy. But I'm just so glad to see you, Mimi. I really am.
I'm
It
happy
means
to see you too. Yes, I am. Mhm.
how Dollar Tree selling fireworks.
What Dollar Tree? You talking about in Illinois? You talking about sparklers, Rhonda? You talking about smoke bombs and snakes? I'm talking about some stuff you light up and it goes straight up in the air and explode. I'm
And
talking about.
it sounds like a bullet. I mean, it sounds like a bomb. It's just boom.
She said. Sorrento says she's enjoyed all. I really enjoyed you all. This has been a blessing to me. Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
Mimi.
Because Gigi consumes all of my
Yes, she does.
time.
I know she does. I know she does. I've got to.
Gigi,
I go ahead.
Gigi's a girl and Gigi's 4.
Yes. Is Gigi 4? I think so. I think she's 4. You got some fireworks in the Dollar Tree. Is that where you buying fireworks from, Ann? Or you buying
Who ain't got some fireworks from the Dollar
Ann?
Tree?
She gonna buy some fireworks.
And
No,
know
Ann
better
is
to buy
really.
some. You got. I love
But
fireworks as long as it's in a controlled environment. But some of these people on the street, I don't think they know. You know?
you don't think they
Step
know?
back away from my car. I be like, when they try to shoot them off near my car, I'm like, isn't that
Are
too
they?
close to my car?
Are they in the street shooting off the fireworks?
Mhm. Yeah,
Oh, okay. She
yeah.
said Gigi 3, but she grown.
Oh, GG3.
Yes, cause Mimi is diligent about. She can read. Look, Gigi's a 3-year-old reader, but read,
Awesome. Awesome.
yes, but that's because her parents push it, and that what Mimi is doing is what other parents are gonna have to do, cause
So what are you saying? What is the ratio of parents actually taking the time with their children to read to them at night? Let's just say read to them at night. Do you think, let me ask you this, do you think the higher your education, the more likelihood that you will push your child to read at night? You think that's true?
I don't know. I would think that's a good. I would think that's a good something to look into, look to see, or if children are better readers. I think that's information that's already been found. You know that children are better readers when their when their parents read to them at early ages.
Do you think
I'm,
they're better students when the father's in the home? Do you think, we talked about this before, do you think they are better students when the father's in the home?
you
Oh,
know,
okay. Okay, no, wait a minute. Let me rephrase that. It doesn't matter if the father, but do you think they are better students if it's a two-parent household? Do you think?
I don't think it has anything to do with the two-parent household because I know some extremely good households with one mama, no daddy, and yeah, Mimi says a lot of parents don't know how to teach their children from home, but I don't think it has anything to do with one or two parents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just think it has to do with whatever parent is there. If they are animate about pushing education or pushing reading or pushing whatever ambition, love, hope, joy, whatever they're pushing, I think that's what makes the difference.
So do you think that if you're better educated, you would be more likely to push your child to a better education? Do you think that if you're better educated, you will look for communities that have better schools? I don't know what a better school is, but a better
Yes.
school, a better neighborhood, a better community based on the fact that you are, well, you feel like you're more knowledgeable. I'm not sure you want a better life, but do you think the parents' education uh,
I hear you.
influences their child's academic success?
I would think it would either be the parents' education or the parents' lack of. For instance, if I knew that my community, in my home, in my community, did not provide me the adequate education that I needed, then I would do all I could to make sure that my children were in a community that does provide. You know what I'm saying? Like if I didn't get it there, I know my kids ain't gonna get it there. So I'm gonna make sure I do all I can. I think that's what happened to the baby boomers. You know, we didn't want our children to have to suffer the way we did to get. So we overcompensated them with things and stuff,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and that's why some of the generation behind us doesn't have the values that we think they should have. But I don't think it has anything. I think it just depends on the household. I think it just depends on the mom. And listen, Miss Renee,
Mm-hmm.
I had a mother and a father at home,
Because mm-hmm.
and they both worked. But I still was reared in a one parent family because my daddy was there, but he was just the enforcer.
Yeah, I know you
And,
mentioned that
yeah,
before.
and we had him wrapped around our finger, and he had us wrapped around his finger. So he ain't fussed at us about it. Now we knew we could run to daddy when we didn't want mama to be that, that pounding force. So I don't think it has anything to do with how many parents, because
Okay.
there are some very successful single parent households.
Okay, so Cerinthia says yes and no, but you wouldn't believe the number of parents who do not make. And see, that's the key word right there. You
It's
you
made.
have to make the time, not wait for the time. You got to make the time to read to your children. Ann says, I agree with Lynn,
Yeah, that'll
and
go.
Cynthia says two-parent households when healthy is beneficial, but it can be toxic too. It can be
It
toxic.
can. I agree.
If the parents aren't working together, I can imagine that it could
Yes.
be toxic.
I imagine too. And I even with one or two parents, sometimes the kid just struggles. Well, that very well may be true too. And the parents may not know how to help them. Now I've seen a ton of parents that just don't know how to help their kids.
Do you think it makes a difference if one parent, if in a two-parent household, one parent is educated and one parent is not? Do you think that makes a difference with the toxic or the struggles?
Not in 2020, I wouldn't, because we have some highly educated, mentally ill people. Now I agree with Corinthia that it's about access and opportunity.
Oh yeah, the resources that are
Yes,
available because
that educated parents tend to have greater success due to the support their children get. For instance, I'm gonna buy a computer instead of a video game. I'm gonna make sure that, I'm saying, any parent would say, I need to make sure that my child is connected instead of just connected to video games. I need to make sure that they get the academic materials and resources, like she says, access to resources.
mhm.
Some kids got a iPhone 11, and they all they do is play games on it. They don't use it as a resource.
Let me ask you this. What about routines? Do you think the
Uh,
higher the education, the more routine you will establish with your children as far as dinner
no,
time, study time,
no,
bedtime?
no, I don't, because some very educated people are tired when they get home in the afternoons,
They
and
are. Yeah,
they
they
are
are.
overworked. They are overworked. and most parents, they're probably so overworked. I don't think some of them have as structured an environment as we would like to think that they do. My 18-year test old niece is an honor roll student in school. When she was 2, she went to mommy and me, read. When when Herman couldn't go, her dad went, and when both could not go, our auntie went. In other words, Miss Rhonda's saying the family had to work together to do what it took for the children, and I agree with that.
Okay.
With that
If
wholeheartedly.
if you if you had to write more policy and procedure about education, would it focus more on the community, the family, the community, the neighborhood, or would you focus more on the school's resources, like making sure that the school provides a good meal, have the technology available? What do you think about that? If you had
I,
to write policy, would you rather write the policy for family influences or the school resources? Which one is there? You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. In this new decade and this new children that we're rearing and this new society that we're in, I think everything is going to have to some way go hand in hand. I think the health.
Hey, Andrew,
Hey, Andrew, I think the
nice hat.
mental health component. I think the resource component. I think the community component. I think everybody's going to have to come together to get the job done. I think it's been too much of I mean we. My school district, we're going to educate our children just the way we want to, and we're not going to worry about anybody else. But then what you don't understand is that we all got to work together because there's no way to separate your kids from mine. At some point, they're all going to come together as adults. And so, and is take my situation. I'm very educated. I pushed education, read all the time to my daughter, taught her everything I could, and value education. Obviously, because I'm a teacher, but my daughter struggles.
Mm-hmm.
My and the IEPs, the individualized educational plans that we do.
Mm-hmm.
I think every child would benefit from it. I think we need to know what kind of learner every child is. Miss Renee, we were talking today in the car where you said, and I'm the same way. I'm not an auditory learner. You can't
Mm-hmm.
just tell me something and I got it.
Hey, Jimmy.
You got to tell me and then let me see it. I got to
Mm-hmm.
have both of them working together. And I think the academic process is really going to take knowing what kind of learners you have,
Mm-hmm.
everybody coming together. Because nowadays, we got kids with so many mental problems and other things that are just taxing. Nobody can do it by themselves.
Right.
Mimi said we aim for routines and rituals, but flexibility as well. That's true. We aren't so rigid that we can't recognize times when it's necessary to relax our routines. And
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Okay. Yeah.
agree.
Mm-hmm.
Because Miss Renee, I tell you all the time that I think children get taken off the playground too early.
Yeah, you
I,
mentioned
I,
that. Yes. Mm-hmm.
I think those core values that children learn on the playground. That's why I do not think that early education needs to be private. I don't think that I don't think parents need to homeschool their 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds. I think those children desperately need to be with other people, other human beings, because being human is a component that you cannot erase.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have to know how to get along with people in this world.
Right.
You're going to have to know how to do that. They got to learn how to share. They got to learn how to take turns. That today is Pammy's day to be successful, and tomorrow will be my day to be successful, and to help each other. You know, I can't. Okay, so I made an A today. Let me go over here and help little Johnny make an A. And like Mimi says, you know, conversations. Children need to know how to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
They
Mm-hmm.
need, and I think they learn those core skills. And research shows that most children, the skills they learn by age 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, before you even get into first grade, the
Mm-hmm.
skills you learn by age 5, those skills will go with you for the rest of your life. Everything else is piled up on top of it. Everything else is piled up on top of it. So, um, Cynthia saying that language is developed orally first. That's true. She simply says what we say in both English and Creole. Cynthia has a little Caribbean influence in her family,
Oh,
and so
she.
yeah, her mother-in-law, yeah, and her family. You know, well, I don't even need to go into her personal life, but um, I just think that it's gonna be a village. It's gonna take a village to raise these children. And I don't think it's any one person's responsibility. I think it's everybody's responsibility. Even hate and love, Miss Renee, emotional learning.
Mhm. Emotional, physical,
Yes,
spiritual, and
yes, yes.
what's
I don't emotionally, spiritually, physically,
there's one
um,
more. Mentally.
mentally. Yes. I can't teach my child to hate and only expect them to hate the people that I hate. It ain't gonna work like that.
Right.
If I teach my child hate, eventually it's gonna turn back on me. He gonna end up hating me
Mm-hmm.
because he gonna find the things in me that need to be hated. But if I teach my child love,
Mm-hmm.
he'll love me because he or she will eventually learn that love conquers everything.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
we got to be careful what we teach.
True.
Oh, her husband is Haitian. I didn't want to
Okay.
say that. I don't. That was for
I
her.
think that's wonderful.
Yeah, and her mother-in-law has been with them since her daughter was 11 weeks old. So Creole and French and English are spoken in their homes.
Bilingual. That's what I'm saying. I think that's wonderful.
Trilingual. Yeah, almost trilingual. Because Creole and French can really be two different languages.
Okay.
And then a combination thereof.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the whole, and I think the fact that all these states, because I worked with the state of Mississippi on creating test test questions for
Okay.
the state test. And I just think until everybody, I think the whole education system need to take a big eraser and just erase and just revamp. Cause what we've been teaching, it ain't gonna work. We gotta do it another way. Um,
I'm sorry. I keep calling.
that's okay, babe. That's okay. Those are some extremely good questions, and they need some serious dialogue. We need a lot of dialogue about where the
Yeah.
21st, 22nd, and the 23rd centuries, what we need to do to give those kids a foundation, to make it into those times. And your daughter is playing a big role in that. You
Oh,
know,
that's her paper. That remember I
yeah,
told you I'm that paper. That paper. All those questions came from that
yeah,
paper. So thank you guys. I feel the same way you guys do too. But I was
yeah.
doing a article review, and those things, those topics about if the parents were educated or not educated, all influence the child's academic success. So that's why I was just asking those
Yeah.
questions.
Now, Miss Renee, Corinthia is Miss Lina. You're so right. I have worked in daycare centers. Some 2 or 3 year olds are a only child are dealing with trauma from home, where they can find out that other kids don't have to go through. I agree. Corinthia is a product of an HBC.
Okay.
She graduated from Mississippi Valley State University.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure, Mimi. I'm not sure where you got your master's from. Was it Jackson State? I'm not sure if where she got her master's from, but academics have always been high priority in our family.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't really uncommon for her to be successful. School superintendents around the country are now coming to realize that change has to come. It does. Y'all, schools can continue to operate if we are still in the midst of it. I agree. I,
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I agree. Sarinthia has also worked for companies, that have gone out and teaching teachers how to work. She got a master's from William Carey. Okay. That's and a specialist from Mississippi College. Okay.
Okay.
Miss William Carey is I guess that's a predominant. I don't know if you consider that predominantly white, but it's a Christian college.
Okay.
It's a Christian college, and Mississippi College, I guess it used to be, but it's still supposedly predominantly white. But
Is William Carey north of Jackson?
no, William Carey is south of Jackson. William Carey is in
Mm-hmm.
Hattiesburg, where I used to live.
Okay. Okay.
Actually, yeah, actually, I've lived within walking distance of William Carey.
Okay.
So, yeah, and there's just so much. But until the like Sarinthia said, the superintendents are now coming together, and they know that some things in
Mm-hmm.
education are going to have to change.
Gotta
And
change.
Miss Renee, that's another reason I'm getting with you to learn how to YouTube and learn how. Most of our young kids now learn their ABCs and a lot of their math and colors and things from videos. Their parents aren't really teaching them. The mama sit a video in front of them and walk off and leave them. What is that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You need to be there. They need
We
their
talked
hands.
we talked about that too, because we talked about how some of the parents don't even know what their child's capabilities are. They don't even
Right.
they didn't know. They didn't know. I'm not saying they don't know a lot, but there are things that they don't know. There's no possible way we can know what all our children can do, but
Well, it's our responsibility to. I had a parent come to my classroom and say, my child watch videos and they do this. And I said, what videos they be watching? She said, oh, I don't know. It looked like cartoon stuff. I said, sure. I said, babe, are you sure that it's simply cartoon stuff? I said, because there are some
oh yeah.
extremely vulgar
Mm-hmm.
cartoons. And right there in front of me, she opened her phone and
Hey
started
Sierra.
crying.
Hey Donald.
Right there, she started crying and left. Didn't say another word to me. And she came back and she said, do you know,
Wow.
I thought this was a clean video. She said, I was so choked up, I couldn't say anything. When I went back through my phone
Oh,
and
okay.
looked at what my child was looking at, she thought it was a cartoon. And
Oh
it was.
yeah. Yeah.
They were shooting and cursing and cutting folks and all kind of stuff. And she was through, to say the least. And this was a mother who was an anesthesiologist, and the father was a medical doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And she don't. The only time she see her kids is to take them to school and drop them off, and every now and then, maybe once or twice a week, pick them up and take them back home, talk in the car, because she got somebody else watching them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Education is going to be a serious issue, and this pandemic and the uh, change in our thinking about racism and all this, it had to happen so that
Mhm.
some things could get jump started.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
It was like force, right? It's a forced change,
I
right?
think we talked about that today. Some
Mm-hmm.
change, some change we have to be jump started into.
Yeah.
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 So, hey, that was a good one.
That was good, huh?
That was good. Look, that was good. Woo! Because education is a hot topic. People get
It
mad.
is. And everybody can relate to that. Everyone can relate to education. Everyone, whether you are a high student or low grade, a low achiever or a high achiever.
Yeah.
Everyone can relate to education. They've
And I'm
been
so
through it.
yeah.
That's
I'm so
one topic everyone has been through. Now,
yeah.
you want to talk about politics, some people, because I found that some people don't really come out and vote for their local, council people. But when it comes to the school board, oh, people gonna come out in drools and vote for the school board.
Really.
That's been
Yeah.
my experience.
Yeah. Yeah. It irks me oh so bad when I hear people say, "Oh, babies having babies and ain't no prayer in school." Girl, there's plenty of prayer in school, and babies been having babies. Babies didn't just start having babies. Babies been having babies. We
Hmm.
talked about how people used to get married at 12, 13, and 14. That's not the issue. That's not the issue. And the abortion rate, all that's based on statistics. But what about those abortions that took place that nobody recorded? There were
Yeah,
a lot of, my mama used to say, them backroom abortions that didn't nobody tell anybody about.
yeah,
Those
yeah.
abortions weren't counted.
Right, right.
Those
You're
weren't
right.
counted. And when Sister So and so took her child across the state line and
Yeah.
had that abortion because she had money to do it, those abortions weren't counted.
Hmm.
So I really get fatigued with people making universal judgments on their narrow minded
Hmm.
vision. Because some
Mm.
people can only see as far as their front door.
Well, true, true. Hmm.
We
And
don't, that's
things are
all
getting
we can
ready to
see.
change.
Yeah, that's all
Things,
we can see. Yeah, we can't see how you need a good meal.
it's a serious issue. Okay, so Sorrento is saying that racism is a serious issue within the African American race, and we also have to consider the effects of classism. Living in Atlanta, I quickly learned that zip codes mean more than skin color, which further perpetuates issues of equity in schools, as schools are micro. What is that? Microcosms of their. What is that? Micronisms. Micro
Microcosms, micro, and
of their communities.
I think it might be spelled wrong. I'm not sure,
I'm not
but it may
sure.
not be, but
Could
it
be
may.
a word. Hey,
But
Brenda,
but what she's saying is correct. I think we talked about that today too,
we
because
talked about yeah.
the community in certain areas. You talked about, hey Sylvia,
What's
you
up,
know,
Phil?
you talked about the communities out here, like the Ford Heights and the Chicago Heights, and how things used to be booming, and how certain zip codes meant certain things. You know what you're gonna get out there in that little community. Yeah,
Hmm.
she was saying spelling errors. That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
I thought it was a new word. I said, well, could be a word, could be,
I need to.
could
That's
be.
what I said. It could be a word, and I just don't know what it is.
Hmm.
That's
Hmm.
okay. We got the
Yeah,
point.
it's okay. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, we got the point because zip codes do make a difference. Even not just zip codes, but geographical areas
Yes.
like the
Okay.
south
Like that.
and
Uh-huh.
the north, and HBCs, because that's what your daughter is working on right now, Miss Renee. Whether
Hmm.
or not people with a degree from an HBC have the same job opportunities as people who graduate from other universities.
PWIs.
Yeah,
PWIs.
predominantly white ones. Yes, yes.
Hmm.
And I still think it's individual. I think it has to do with the determination of the
I,
person.
I, I agree too. I agree with you.
I
So,
think
Ronnie said,
I
hmm,
kind of
hmm,
I kind of think they need to quit even worrying about that. People gonna do what they want to do.
it's getting ready to change. You're right. We get this whole thing is going to change. So Rhonda's saying when I worked at the daycare center, there was a 3-year-old. His mom dropped him off at 7 p.m. and came back to pick him up at 9 p.m. You could not tell her how this day was she did not want to hear. Oh, she didn't even want to hear what he did during the day.
Yeah.
She didn't even want. Mm.
And depending on what that mama had to do, you should raise someone else's channel because your channel is growing. It's 6 people in this thing. What she say?
Well, this is what Ella's talking about. Well, as a YouTuber, what you do is you raid another channel to help another channel grow. And then I would ask everybody to go on over to that channel. But I don't think I want to do that just yet. I would like for it to get a little larger, because this is what would happen. If I said, okay, everybody stop right now and let's go over to, remember that one night the guy raided my channel? Nacon Shop rated my channel. James Guide has rated. They're all YouTubers, and what they do, they grow channels. When you raid them, I would lose some people. Now, when I get ready to sign off, I'm gonna ask you. Maybe I'll ask you to go on over to Who's Ever Live, okay, to help them. But what you have to do is say, "Healthy Living" by Renee sent me over here to raid you. We raiding you like that. That's YouTube. I don't know, like the people that are out here. I don't know if you guys know how YouTube, really like have fun. That's all I'm saying. That's having fun. That's all it is.
And give that disclaimer.
What?
The disclaimer you gave that we're not doctors, we're not scientists, we're not experts.
We're not researchers, right? We're not experts.
No. We have an expert opinion, Miss Renee. Don't get it wrong, girl.
And I think Rhonda does too. Wait a minute. No, we already saw that one, Rhonda. Where did I get that one from? I don't know. Sometimes these comments pop in over the other one, like I don't understand. But yeah. I just hope everybody had a great day today. It was so beautiful today. It was hot. You see, I got my T-shirt on. Here it is, almost 10 o'clock, and I still got my T-shirt on, my air on. I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. I hope that everybody have a wonderful day. Tomorrow's Father's Day. Yeah. I was trying to tag my friend.
Try to tag her friend. Oh wow! Then that's Sarinthia has some friends that we all have people in the educational community. Because I was trying to tag people, and then I thought to myself, they need to get on here themselves.
You said where we going tomorrow? It's a secret. I will say this. We have been. I'm gonna say this. Okay. We have been traveling. Okay.
We've been traveling.
And we've been meeting some great people along the way. Unbelievable.
So look forward to Chicago. What we say it is?
It's Chicagoland Summer Tour 2020, Volume 1. We got episode 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. We've been busy. All right. That's why every time you hear Miss Lynn say, we was talking today, we was in the car. That's because we was traveling. Okay. It has been exciting. Even I've been in the Chicagoland area for 30 years, but even what we saw today, okay, I've been there before, but not like it was today. You know what I mean? Yeah. Even just all kind of we stopped at restaurants and ate, and you have to watch the videos when I post them. That's all I'm saying. You know what?
They are good.
Chicago food, okay. Chicago food ain't nothing like it.
She want to join in an episode.
Okay, all righty then. All righty, it's cool. Yeah, we haven't. Well, I'm not gonna tell you where we've been. You have to watch the videos, okay? I don't know if I'm gonna get one out tonight. Like I said, I'm working on this paper about education. That's why I was asking all those questions, right? So that's why. So I don't think I'm going to get any editing done tonight. However, tomorrow
it's gonna be on and popping.
It's gonna be on and popping. It's gonna be on and popping. Okay. Yeah, I probably won't get that first episode. Well, we've already done one episode, which was the Swallow Cliff. All right. So that second episode will probably come out on Monday. Let me be honest with you, Monday.
But I'm going when it does come out, I'm going to share it on if I'm allowed to. I can share it on my Facebook page, and you
Yeah,
still have to
yeah.
go over to YouTube to watch it. All my friends and family, hit that like button, hit that. I see. I tried, Miss Renee, and then I looked at you and it stopped flowing.
Were you looking at me, shaking my head, smiling?
I was saying, look at her. She said, I'm getting it right. But it's hit that like button, hit that share button, and whatever you do, hit that subscribe button.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Everybody, I am in YouTube 101 second semester. I'm gonna graduate by August. Yeah, I might graduate by August. But I am excited. I am learning so much.
Yeah, that's
And
the
we're
goal to
that's
graduate by August.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
graduate by August. We're gonna do a each one teach one. So after Miss Renee teaches me, and then it's gonna be my responsibility to pass it on to somebody else. Because there are gonna be a lot of days. This is gonna be the new mode of communication.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Yes, it is.
it is. It
Yeah.
really is. So Miss Renee is helping me quite a bit with even in the classroom, this mode of teaching. And I'm learning a lot. LOL.
That's that's Ella. Now, I do want to mention to everyone about the giveaway that will be going on or conducted next Friday on the 26th. So you'll have to go over to Crazy Shepherds. He's a YouTuber. Go over to Crazy Shepherd's page and check out the details. But I do know one thing. In order to be eligible for the giveaways, okay, and they're going to have some nice prizes. They're going to have some nice prizes. In order to be eligible for this giveaway, you have to subscribe to my channel, okay? I just like to say that. Okay? I just like to say that, you know what I mean? But
It
yeah,
works. It works.
it sure is. Yes.
Miss Renee, they still didn't get my internet up and running today.
I was going to ask you about that.
No.
But you said it's much larger than
The problem
this.
is much larger than just at my house.
Mhm.
They said that I got a text message that says that on Tuesday morning from 3 a.m. Tuesday morning, no, 3 a.m. Monday morning to 5 a.m. Tuesday. Oh, I can't even remember which one. I'm really concerned about the days. Why are you in the dark, Miss Lynn?
Yeah,
Girl,
but here's the thing. Here's the thing right now, Miss Lynn. Miss Lynn, don't move. Just stay right there. Stay right
okay,
there, Miss Lynn.
okay.
Because we're working on all of that. It takes a lot. Okay,
Yeah,
so
it does.
um we got to get that internet straight. We worked on Miss Lynn's room. We're working on the
Yeah,
lighting and all of
yeah.
that. Until then, okay,
The
one
green
step at a
screen.
time. Now I
Yeah,
know she may be a little lighter. There may be more light. What I'm trying to say in the room in the past videos.
yeah.
Um, but we got to take one step at a time. We're moving things around to get it right. Okay, so be patient, be patient, be patient, because the outcome is awesome.
It's gonna be
So,
awesome. Yes, I can't wait. Yes.
mhm.
And I'm like every student. I want my teacher to be proud of me. I want my teacher to be proud of me. Yeah.
And saying
Yeah.
she got to go. Yeah,
Yes,
you can get a ring light, right? We
yes,
can do that.
yes,
Um,
Renee has one. She
I
does.
have I got right now. I got be honest with you, how many lights? I got 4 lights on me right now. That's why I'm
Yeah,
it's so lit in here.
yeah.
It's 4 lights. So we'll get that, and one of them is a ring light, which I do not like for YouTube. I mean, a ring light is good if you want to do makeup tutorials. If you're not going to do makeup tutorials, that ring light is just too bright. I have box lights, but eventually I want to transition to metal barn door lights. So we're going to get there, Miss Lynn, little by
Yeah.
little.
I
We
had
are
to
going
decide
to get
first where
there.
to put it. I had to decide where to put it in my house because I don't want it to be a fly by night thing. I want it to be something that I build on.
Mm-hmm.
And so, we don't have money for all these studios. You got to do it, like someplace in your house. And it wasn't a decision to just throw something up. And that's what Miss Renee and I are doing. We're taking a lot of time and, trying some things. And I want it to be a good thing. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but
So
we take.
so we're gonna be patient, and the outcome's gonna be
Hold on a
awesome.
minute. Oh,
Where you going, Miss Lynn? You say,
no.
hold on. Now I gotta get quiet because I got. Do y'all hear what she doing?
Was that better? Was
What did
that
she do?
better? Maybe not. I turned
No,
on the light.
you gotta position. Remember, I said the camera has to be
You did.
um
You did.
behind your light.
And then see, this isn't even the computer that I'm going to use.
Yeah.
Because we're programming another computer, so we're getting there.
Okay, so you said you went to your older brother's house for barbecue, and that is his profession, and he had maybe 5 or 6 people out there. We had a nice little time, and it wasn't too hot. It wasn't too hot out. It was hot to me. Okay, it was hot to me. Okay.
I think we got tired too, Miss Renee. We did a lot today.
Yeah, we did a lot.
We did
We
a
did.
lot, and it started very early this morning. By 7:30, I was already up and dressed and standing in the door looking for the man.
Yeah.
I want to know where that Xfinity man, where
Yes.
that Comcast
Yeah, so
man.
your issue is much larger than what's going on in your home, and
Actually, yeah,
they have to fix
actually,
the whole neighborhood. So I don't know how long that's going to take. I don't
yeah.
know. Maybe they have to go into the box and rearrange some of the wires or
Well,
do
they
something
said
fix
that
there.
that some squirrels had
Oh,
some wires and that some things had to be replaced. And actually, I'm not connected in the front of my house. I'm connected in the back of my house. And I'm really connected with the people on another street. He said everybody on this street, on the other side of my street, their internet is working well. It's just all of us on this side.
oh
So
man.
yeah, they're on it. But don't you think I'm not gonna ask them for discount on my service since I haven't been able to use it?
Yeah,
Cause
exactly. Yeah.
right now I'm running off of Cellular South, and I know you all up here don't have any idea what that is.
Uh-uh. But I
I
surely
really
would
don't.
say, and if you don't get it fixed right away, if you don't have it fixed by Tuesday morning, I'm gonna switch to your competitor. That's what I would say. Now that's what I would say.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess
But
I'll
don't
be
do
calling.
what I say.
I guess I'll be calling AT&T on Tuesday morning.
On Tuesday morning, I remember the last time I was having internet, it was so bad. I know, okay, the guy came over to fix somebody else's internet and inadvertently disconnected my internet. All right.
Oh,
So I was without internet for 2 or 3 days. And I think it was when I first started the YouTube. When I tell you I had glitches, I had all kinds of glitches. And so, man, I was talking circles around that customer service rep. I think I told you this story. They finally called one service guy and they was like, what are you doing? You need to stop immediately and go over to this address. Because I was telling them, I was like, I've been with you all these years. I feel like you should value me as like a valued customer, right?
that's
But
right.
if this is
Right.
how you think about me, I can take my money on over to your competitor. Now I'm gonna give you to 12 noon. Okay. And if my thing is not straightened out, okay, because you know how they start off with, can you take the plug out the box and put the
Oh,
plug
girl,
back in?
and
And then
I
what's
have
it
done
saying
that so
now?
many times. I have done that so many times. Yeah, I'm not even sure that wasn't a lie. That squirrel story. I'm still trying to figure out how that squirrel go bite into that electrical wire.
Yeah, but I have known squirrels to do it. Now, if it
Yeah,
was in a box, in those green boxes, now how
yeah.
how how did the squirrel get into the screen? My cable is not in the box. It's like it goes across the yard. I live in an older neighborhood. My wires are not in the ground. They, up above like that. So I don't know how that squirrel got in
I,
wherever.
I don't know. I didn't know squirrel like electrical wires.
They do. They
Yeah,
do.
really.
I've seen it. I've seen it happen at
When
my old church. And
when
that
he
squirrel
said it,
was
when he
fried.
said
That
it,
squirrel was, huh?
when
You
he
said
said it,
what?
I really? Oh, okay, maybe so. Just get it fixed. Whatever you gotta do, please just get it fixed.
And you tell them, and I want it fixed by noon. Okay?
Yep,
And if it's
Monday
not
morning.
fixed by
Monday.
noon, I'm going to
And
your
I'm
competitor.
just saying, I'm a teacher. I'm in school. I'm trying to do some things. I can't get it done. And don't think if I don't pay them that they wouldn't cut me off.
Yeah.
And I can't get service. So
That's another thing. Oh, that's another thing I want to talk about. Okay, okay, because I get all kind of comments. Okay, and
okay.
so I had a comment last night. Okay, asking me, um, have you looked for a new car, Renee? Yes, I have been. Yes, I have been. Yes, I have been. Okay, so what do you guys think about wearing? You know how like businesses have, well, the restrictions have been released. So now you're able to go into the business establishment, right? That's more like why do you think that they released it so early? Was it because of the money? Because of the money, because businesses were losing money? Was the pressure on? Miss Lynn, you're getting quiet. Okay, so, but here's the thing.
I
Okay, so
try to
now
play that.
now some of the restrictions have been released. Okay,
Yeah.
you're it's kind of modified. You are able to go into various businesses, receive their services. But what do you think about the businesses that will take your money but do not enforce the fact that everybody needs to wear a mask? Because most of the, I don't know in other states, but the businesses here in Illinois, that's a requirement. When you enter into the business, you're supposed to enter in with a mask. Most businesses have that posted on their door. No
Yeah.
mask, no enter. All right, but if you go in and they don't enforce it, what is the message? They taking your money for your life.
I don't
What's
know.
more valuable?
I think the consumer is going to have to take a responsibility. I'm not going in the store if everybody in there don't have on masks, especially the employees. If I walk in your store and your employees don't have on a mask, it's out of here.
Yeah.
I'm just
Even
I'm just
when
being
even when you go to the grocery store, what about the cashier who allows the person behind you to be loading their groceries up? You haven't even paid for yours and they still loading. Now that's against social distancing. They're not trying to enforce that, but they want your money though. They
yeah.
want your money.
Yeah. Well, now you know, Miss Renee.
Hey
Like I
Andre,
said,
hey Eric.
I think it's a personal responsibility. You know, when we went into the computer store the other day, that gentleman said, "Excuse me, I need you to put because those masks are so hot, you know, and sometimes I just kind of, pull it down a little bit to give me some air, or I don't think you can hear me talking
Yeah,
through it.
like muffled, like a
Yeah,
muffled
it's
sound.
muffled.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had it on, but what did he tell me? Excuse me, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
He said you got to make sure that your mouth is covered.
Mm-hmm. That's what he
That's
said.
what he said. So I appreciated him. I feel very comfortable going into his store. He's looking out for him, he's looking out for everybody else. But if I went into a computer store, if you and I had gone into a computer store, especially as close quarters as that one was, and
Mm-hmm.
nobody had on masks, we had to cease and desist. We had to come on out.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah. So
Everybody that came into his store, though, he enforced it.
he
Everyone. Soon
enforced
as
it.
they opened the door, if they didn't have a mask on, he was like, "You have to have." He would stop what he was doing and say, "You have to have a mask."
And he was very nice about it.
Mm-hmm.
He said, we got to work here. He said, and he also said that when there's nobody in here, he said, we take hours off.
Mm-hmm. He
Did
did
you hear
say
him
that.
say that? He
Yeah.
said, because nobody's in here. He said, but if when different people come in and a whole lot of people coming in, you just what we got to do. So I just honestly think that,
Caven. Hey, Caven. Haven't
hey,
seen you in
Kevin,
a minute.
hey,
Almost sent 911
Kevin,
out on you. Yeah. All
I
right.
think
So there's one more
I
thing I want to
think
mention, and then I'm gonna have to to get off. Let me see. We talked about the mask. We talked about the
Mhm.
education.
Mhm.
It was on my mind. We talked about the mask. We talked about the education. Let's talk about something real quick. So come back. Let's talk about what y'all doing for Father's Day tomorrow. What you guys doing? Who's grilling out? I don't know. Let me know. I'll come over to your house. What, Rhonda? What you say? Rhonda ain't
You know,
even at. What you
and
say, Rhonda?
I had all these plans and things I was gonna do, and I was gonna send people this and send people that, and I got melancholy. Oh my God! The closer it got to Father's Day, I started choking. I feel like I couldn't get nothing done. When your parents aren't here, did you all talk about the HelloFresh meal? Yes, we did,
We,
Sarinthia.
we did.
Yes, we talked about those. What did we say that was? That meat that was
That's pork. That's pork. Then you got
pork.
mashed potatoes and a carrot salad. Yes.
Yes, yes, we did.
And
Um,
we made it large like this. We did that. And I
yeah,
moved to I moved to the side like that.
yeah,
Like
made people dizzy. And Miss Renee, I'm your student. I'm being critiquing you. We're gonna have to work on your mic because when you move, we can't hear you.
well, this is what happened. I did buy a better mic. Okay, I did buy a better
Okay.
mic. And
Mhm.
but I was missing the box. Okay. I'm still learning. I have a lot to learn. Didn't you ever see me with the mic right here at my mouth with
Yeah.
the thing? Okay. But you have I forget what the box is called. It has to be connected. Okay. So I have the box. Really, right now, I don't feel like spending any more money on YouTube until YouTube starts sending me some checks. You know what I mean? So I gave that to my son. He knew exactly what to do with it. He got because he has
Yeah.
the box. And so,
Yeah.
I just said, well, I sent his birthday presents. I just sent that
Yeah.
right on along. So my mic must be right here on my computer. So when I go over
Okay.
this way, that's why when Ella and Tyler used to do live with me, and we would all three sit here together,
Uh
you
huh.
could only really hear the person in the
In the
middle.
middle. Yeah.
Hmm.
And Mimi, Sarinthia, that pork looks really good. It looks really,
You said it
really
was one of
good.
your favorite. Hmm.
Yes, it looks really good. It
Hmm.
does. But and you're right, Miss Renee. We're gonna learn the equipment, and I'm learning the equipment, and I'm a slow learner. I tell people in the north, I hear slow and I speak slow because I got that southern drag. But it's coming. It's coming. It really is, and I'm excited about the experience, and I invite others to get excited about it too. Yeah.
Yes. You know how much money Google has? They got a whole lot of money, right?
And they can give all us $100,000, a lot of $100,000 is out a year. They can give
Yep.
a whole lot of $50,000 is a year. Cause I'll take $30,000.
Shirley's over here going crazy. Shirley over here going crazy.
I
Saying
will.
all kind of
I take all
Shirley.
I take all them $1,000 is a year. Yeah. But the main thing is to help people. That don't get me wrong, that money is a bonus, but the main thing is to help people. Because
Well,
just
I'm
knowing
just go
Hello
ahead.
Fresh is helping me.
Uh, Google got a lot of money. That's all I want to say, and they willing to give it to you. But they got check and balances in there too. Don't think that you can just walk on up in there and get some money. What's going on, Tim? Haven't seen you in a minute.
Say what,
Yeah.
Miss Renee? You don't want to walk in there and say, I just gonna blow up. I'm just gonna blow up. That's what the kids say in my high school. Yeah, I'm gonna be a YouTuber and I'm just gonna blow up. And this, I'm like, yeah, right. Yeah, you gonna blow up. by the
Yeah.
time, yeah, by the time they do one night's work like you, then they won't get it done well. Because Miss Renee, you are up early and down late, and you're always
Yeah. I used to be.
editing.
No, I had to get on a routine now, and because before I was just up till I used to tell you I'd be up till 5 o'clock in the morning editing, get an hour of sleep, and go on to work. And every
Right.
time I would get when I got to work, That's when I was dropping them every day. I was dropping videos every day. Now this does help me to drop a video every day, so my routine hasn't changed, but these are more live and it's less editing with the live. Um, but I would get an hour's sleep. That's when you know you're passionate about something, you know? You know
Yeah.
you're passionate.
Hey, Miss Tammy, how you
Tammy
doing?
out there, hey Tam.
Miss Tam Tam. Yay. Miss Tam Tam is an awesome powerhouse, a God-fearing woman.
Yeah.
Girl, one time I need to tell you this. Miss Tammy said, and I know she don't mind me telling this. Miss Tam, oh, I don't know. You know, some people get so funny about how you out. I don't care. Girl, look at here. Miss Tammy said her children call her Miss. Miss Tammy said her children call her Miss Save a Hoe. I said, what, Tammy? She said, my children call me Miss Save a Hoe. She said, because you know I go out there and save hoes everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Said,
Yeah. Yeah.
she said, I don't care what they need. You know, and not necessarily in a bad way as a whole, but just, you know, she just save people. And she does. She feed people. She clothes people. She,
Awesome.
oh,
Yeah.
she is that kind of person. Works with the kids. She's the mama. Her children would just say, you know, what new project you taking on now? But anyway, that's my sweet
Awesome.
Miss.
Awesome. Awesome woman of God. Yes.
She
Yeah.
really is. She really is. And I'm glad to see she's on tonight. All right, Miss Renee.
All right, now, if you are in need of a stream for church tomorrow morning, you can check out my church is Christ Community Church located in South Holland, Illinois. Just go to Facebook and type in Christ Community Church of South Holland, Christ Community Church of South Holland. Starts at 10:30 a.m. Our pastor there is the Reverend Dr. Carl E. King Sr. Okay. And Miss Lynn, what's your you can get it on both YouTube and Facebook. Miss Lynn, what's your church? What's your no, you start at 11:30 a.m. That's Central Standard
They
Time.
Yeah, they start about 11:30. I attend Bray Temple CME Church. That's Christian Methodist Episcopal Church.
Mm-hmm.
And we're on Facebook Live. Our pastor is Dr. Reginald Burke, Reverend Reginald Burke. And you know, I have to always look down at I haven't learned the addresses yet very well, but we are at 7300 South Greenwood Avenue in the greater Chicago area.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they're on about 11:30. But you know what? There is no excuse not to get a word. Cause if you miss one word, if you stay on, you're gonna find a word.
You're gonna find a word now.
You're
You're
gonna
gonna
find
find
a word.
find a
You don't
word.
excuse. You don't have any excuse. If you need a good word, it's a good word on Facebook and on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. 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 All right, I can't think of the other thing. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Okay, we're gonna come out tomorrow's Father's Day. So we got a little something special for planned for the fathers. I hope you guys join us, fathers and the mothers, right? Let's discuss that, right? Because
Yes, ma'am.
sometimes the moms are the fathers too. Their mom, what do they call mom, father's mom, whatever.
Yeah, I think I asked. I think that was Mother's Day. I asked, "What do you call a father who's a mother?"
You did say that,
I
right?
did, yeah, because there are a lot of fathers who have to play that role, and there are a lot of mothers who have to play that role.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of grandmothers who have to play that role.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I think maybe we need to reschedule those. I mean, rename those days Parent Days. Parent
Mm-hmm.
Day. Just call it
Change.
Parent.
We talking about a change. See, we talking about
Right.
change.
That's right. And instead of labeling it Mother and Father Day, just call it Parent Day. Whoever is the parent, we need to celebrate and call it
Let
Parents
me
Day.
tell you. Let me tell you. I struggled with that a long time. I got. I don't know if Bill Mick's still out here. Anybody I went to school with. Hey, Britt. Good to
Hey,
see you.
Fred.
You know, I grew up in a single parent household. Only it was my
Yes, you
dad
know.
that raised me. Now back there in the '60s, it was not fashionable for men to raise children. Okay.
I agree.
But my dad, I think he did an exceptional job. So what's up, Britt? So Here's what I struggled with, though. This is one thing that I really struggled with, right?
What you struggle with this for now?
I struggled with in school on Mother's Day is in May.
Okay.
We're making our Mother's Day presents, right? Well, my mom, I didn't have a mom in the home, right? I give my present, whatever I made, to my craft, whatever. I would give it to my aunt or something, okay? She was like my mom to me. But when it came time for Father's Day, we were out of school. We were
In
out
June.
of school. In
In
June, we
June.
were out.
That's right.
I
That's
never
right.
got a chance to make my dad a craft or a gift. You know what I
I
mean? I
saying,
struggle
and
with that.
that's why we need to have Parents' Day in. We need to have it in September,
Why you
or
say September?
because that's a month when the kids are in school, when school is just getting started. We can use that as a sentence starter. My parents. We can talk about family. We can bring in the family, the unit of us being a family in school. A
Mm-hmm.
unit period. I think August or September would be a wonderful time. I'm gonna write that legislation.
Yes,
I'm
please
gonna write
put that
that.
policy in
I'm
place.
gonna write
Yes.
that legislation that
Mm-hmm.
we change, that we discontinue Mother's Day and Father's Day, and have Parent Day, and we do it in August or September.
But you know
That's a
what?
month.
Okay, yeah, I agree with you. Now, I did say I struggled with that because I was raised in a single parent household, but there were probably other ones that struggled with that too, who had two parent households. And in May, you made your mom's gift, but what happened in June when you're out of school? You know?
Yeah, yeah, I agree. So I just say let's just celebrate the parent. Whatever your parent may be, it could be the next door neighbor, it could be drunk Mr.
Okay,
Winter down the street,
yeah.
it could be your granddaddy, whoever you are living in the house with.
Mm-hmm,
Let's just have Parent Day.
mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm,
think that would be a wonderful. I think I'm gonna write me some legislation.
mm-hmm,
Somebody might listen to me. If
mm-hmm. Yeah.
anything, if anything, some of the merchants might get a hold of it and decide that they want to make a little money off of it. Give them another holiday to create some
Yeah,
paraphernalia so they could sell something and
yeah.
make some money on Parents' Day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've over commercialized and over done some of the other holidays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow's can be a good day, and it's rough for some of us who don't have our father.
Yes. Yeah. Who've lost where their father has transitioned.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, because my daddy, your daddy, they're not lost. We know exactly where they are,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a little, because like I was saying, it's the closer it got to Father's Day, the more I started choking,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't get to send any of my gifts off. I just started procrastinating and working around that eerie
Okay.
feeling you get.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna have to tell everybody Happy Father's Day tomorrow. Everybody get the same gift. I thought I should at least have gotten my son something, but I was just so discombobulated. You heard that word before? I've been so
Yeah.
discombobulated.
I love that word.
Yeah, I was so
Combobulated, discombobulated.
discombobulated. Yeah, about Father's Day being here. So we just gonna change it to Parents' Day. I'm gonna change it. I ain't celebrating Mother's Day or Father's Day no more. I'm gonna have my own holiday in September. Are there any holidays the last of August? No, we don't want it to last to August. I want it
I don't
like,
think so. I think Flag Day, but who celebrates that?
yeah. Did you ever plant the
Wait a
maypole?
minute. Wait, wait. Oh no, no, no. Okay,
Memorial Day or one of them. Did you ever
okay.
plant the maypole? Do you know what that is?
I've
The
never played that.
Maypole.
Is that where you have the ribbon and you
Yeah,
twist go around?
yeah. They have a huge pole. It can be like 8 or 10 feet tall, maybe even taller, 12, 15 feet tall, and they put ribbons all on it. And then every other person has a different color string, and then you start walking in one direction, and the maypole gets planted. But girl, I sure got to go. I think it was celebrating like the beginning of spring or something. But
Oh,
we did that. That was a big day when I was a little girl.
mm,
Talking about holidays. I mean, I don't even know what that was all about, but we did it. We planted
wow.
the hole.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna have to look that one up. He sure did. Who did?
Oh, no, I said my dad, I was proud of how,
Oh
my
yeah, and
raising
I
me.
understand.
And he said he sure did. I said, I think he did a good job. That's why I said, I think he did a good
Okay,
job.
and
Okay.
and Brittany said he sure did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's been up there for a minute. Brittany, I hope you're doing well. We gotta talk, girl. Girl, we gotta talk. And I'm getting ready to, we want to go ahead and close out. Okay. I know it hasn't been quite 2 hours. I had only planned to stay out here an hour because I got to get back up on that paper and do that thing. So, got to
Yeah,
get on.
I understand. I'm going straight to sleep. I'm gonna leave everything right where it is. I got a little piece of grilled tilapia though. I'm gonna finish off before I go to
Yeah.
sleep. Little bitty piece of
Yeah.
tilapia. Little bitty piece of grilled tilapia. I'm gonna finish off before
Gotta
I
watch the video. You gotta watch the video. All
good night.
righty then.
Yeah, you
Good
gotta
night,
watch
everybody.
it.
Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, share, comment, and what? Don't forget that like button. Now, we will be out here tomorrow at 8:35, okay? But Central Standard Time, 8:35 p.m. Central Standard Time. But we will not be out here in the morning until 7 a.m. on Monday morning, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. I hope everybody enjoys their day tomorrow. I hope to see you. And well, we're going to have a good night's rest. Everybody get their night's rest, okay? Good
Good
night.
night. Good
Good
night.
night.
Bye
I love
bye.
you guys. Bye
Love you
bye.
guys. Bye,
Peace.
Miss Shirley. Bye, Ming.
Bye, Shirley.
Bye, Miss Tammy.
Bye, everybody.